instance and static members. So in our class person, we made a constructor, which is a method that takes two arguments, which is person name, person age, and we pass it to the variables or fields person name, person age. So then we can use it in the greeting function. And in order to do that, in order to use this class, we need to instantiate an object. On that object, we can call a method called greeting. So we do person greeting. And then it outputs the name, whatever name we passed. It outputs the result on the screen. So, hi, my name is Kit and my age is 28. That's because we passed Kit and 28 as arguments for this constructor. But then we have to instantiate that person. We instantiated this class so we can call greeting. But when we call console write line, we don't instantiate anything. It just prints the result on the console. So we don't write new keyword. That's because it's a static class. And if we take a look, it's a static class, and static members, static classes, static methods, they don't have to be instantiated in order to use them. So basically, you don't have to write a new keyword before you run this function. It just works. It just works without instantiating. But if you forgot, if you write this static member, then you won't be able to call this method. It cannot be accessed without an instance reference because we don't know what are those variables if we don't instantiate an object. But I'll show you how to write a method that will take anything and outputs it without instantiating. So we can write, I don't know, anything. We can write public, then its modifier, we can just emit it, and we can write static add two numbers. It will give us the result of integer. So it will take two numbers. First number will be first. I will give it a name first number, and int second number. It will return sum. It will return the sum of these two numbers, first number plus second number. So that's a static function. We don't need to instantiate an object in order to call this function. So we write add two numbers, and we add first number. Okay, let's do 5. And second number, as a second argument, we pass 2. And we assign it to the variable res in order to output it on the console. We do res, and then we do .NET run. We see what it outputs. It outputs 10. And there's no need to instantiate it with the new keyword because we don't need to know. We can pass whatever numbers into this function. It just simply returns the sum of the two numbers. That's why it's static and it doesn't have to be instantiated.